Before history knew his name, before the world called him a prophet, there was a man known simply for his honesty. And before the message that changed humanity, there was a woman whose love changed his life. This is not just a religious story. It is one of the greatest love stories ever lived. In the heart of Mecca lived Khadija bint Khuwaylid, a woman of strength, intelligence, and dignity. In a society where women were rarely respected, Khadija stood tall as a successful businesswoman. She was wealthy, independent, and admired. But what made her truly remarkable was not her status, it was her character. She valued integrity over appearance, trust over noise, and purpose over pride. When she heard of a young man known throughout the city as Al-Amin, the trustworthy one, she hired him to manage her trade caravan. His name was Muhammad ibn Abdullah. From the moment he took on the responsibility, something was different. He was fair where others cheated, honest where others exaggerated, gentle where others were harsh. And when the caravan returned, Khadija noticed something extraordinary. Her profits had increased, but more importantly, so had her respect. She listened as her servant described Muhammad's behavior on the journey, his humility, his kindness, his refusal to exploit anyone, and slowly, admiration turned into something deeper. Khadija did something bold, something unheard of. She proposed, not because she needed a man, but because she recognized one. Their marriage was not built on wealth, age, or status. Khadija was older. She was richer. She was more established. But she chose love rooted in mutual respect. And Muhammad chose loyalty rooted in gratitude and devotion. For 25 years, he would never take another wife. And in those years, their home became a place of peace. Then one night, everything changed. Muhammad returned home trembling, shaken to his core. He had experienced something overwhelming. The first revelation. Fear gripped him. Confusion clouded his heart. The weight of the unknown pressed heavily on his soul. And in that moment, it was Khadija who held him. She wrapped him in comfort and spoke words that still echo through history. God will never disgrace you. You uphold family ties. You speak the truth. You help the weak. You honor your guests. You stand for justice. She did not doubt him. She did not dismiss him. She believed him when the world had not yet begun to listen. Khadija became the first believer, the first supporter, the first shield. When others mocked him, she reassured him. When others rejected him, she embraced him. When hardship came, she stood firm. She spent her wealth to protect the message. She endured boycott, hunger, and isolation. She gave everything, not because she had to, but because love does that. And when Khadija passed away, Muhammad mourned deeply. He called that year the year of sorrow. Long after her death, he would still speak of her with tears in his eyes. When others questioned why he remembered her so often, he said, "She believed in me when no one else did." This was not a love of possession. It was a love of purpose. Not loud, not dramatic, but unshakable. In a world obsessed with romance that burns fast and fades quicker, Khadija and Muhammad teach us something rare, that the strongest love is the one that stands when life collapses. Love is believing before proof appears. Love is support before success arrives. Love is choosing someone not for what they have but for who they are becoming. And maybe the greatest lesson of all, behind every great mission, behind every strong soul, is often someone who believed quietly, loved deeply, and stood firmly when it mattered most. This is not just history. This is a heartstring tale. If this story touched you, ask yourself, would you be the kind of love that lifts someone in their darkest hour? And if you believe love should be built on trust, loyalty, and purpose, then this story was meant for you.